So Angel, someone who just participated in, if I'm not correct, he can correct me in the stream. He just participated in the tournament we had for the Urban League a couple weeks ago. Or I think that it was either last week or a couple weeks ago. It was either 1 week or 2 weeks ago. And ready to go, both of these guys. Angel got in some really good matches on that. I'll pull up the bracket for that. And then Gargant, coming from our University of Chicago, our Uchicon tournament hosted by UC Jazz, we were able to make sure that we knocked that out for them there. So let's
And
go
Isabelle
ahead.
and a Mega Man.
Yes, Isabelle and Mega Man. Let's go ahead and hop into the action.
Yep.
Yeah, guys, I'm playing this on Pokemon Stadium 1 FD variant, so don't be fooled. This is not a dual plat stadium. This is the special
On an
single plat.
FD.
So yeah, so we also are very familiar with these matchups from what we've seen if you've watched previous IPG tournaments, as we've had PJ and Solidus both play Isabelle, I believe, and then we've had a couple, I think we've had on stream at least, I know BW Styles, very well made Mega Man, basically the sole rep in this community. However, personally I've played some myself, and obviously what you're going to be seeing from him is lots of those projectile walls that we're going to see with those lemons, that nair, that jab, and that forward tilt, as well as you're going to see a bunch of down airs. But what we're seeing right now is
A
It's
disconnect.
oh no!
So now I'm hoping that the connection error is on our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're still going at it. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to pull up some matches from our previous weeks. And what I think we'll do is we'll hope that the next match we get some results in on that in just a second.
All right.
Yeah, but for sure, Michael, what did you think of just last week's tournaments with all of the crazy upsets we had? We had Chompy, who went out playing Olimar. It was just so crazy.
I think what happened last week, there was a lot of crazy stuff that was just a whole day of crazy stuff. I think I mean, granted, I'm inclined to say, hey, milestone celebration, just throw out the crazy stuff that time. But yeah, as you can see here, right in this Mii Fighter hodgepodge.
Yeah, this was hilarious. We were acting like nothing was wrong.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, this is the first time that I ever watched Handyman not play vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla King Cruel. So yeah, this was interesting for that.
Yeah.
And then of course, the free GME tag.
Yes.
That
was an experience in itself.
Yep. Big
And,
experience.
You know, I'm not sure if that's all kind of subsided now. I haven't kept up with the story since last week.
You want me to look them up right now? I can
Yeah,
do
go
that.
ahead, tell me, Mike. You'll be able to give me some good info on that.
Yeah, I kind of stopped following it, but I know
GME has
I don't know.
closed at $53.50 out of a previous close of $92.41, so it is going down by a lot.
Yeah,
It's dying.
the movement.
Should have shorted. I really should have considered shorting those shares at the end of the month. I don't even know. I mean, they really, to be fair, they gatekeep put options. They really gatekeep trading in put options. They don't want, like, they're maybe content with you trading shares the regular way, i.e. just buying shares and hoping they grow. But when you try to get to trading put options, there's a huge array of gatekeeping that they employ to try to limit that sort of ordeal. I mean, most of the trading platforms, they hide that behind several layers of, well, idiot proofing,
Yeah.
so to speak. 8:34 p.m. right now.
And we'll check back on the guys in just a second. Let's see. Looks like from the sounds I hear, looks like they're probably still going at it in match. Hope it's not too bad. But as a friendly reminder, this is generally an issue that we have when, you know, most people's main source of connectivity is Wi-Fi. So if you get a chance to, please do your best and plug up that LAN cable. It is the most optimal way to hop on to playing games online. Normally, yeah, this kind of, I mean, like, it happens from time to time, sure. But normally the culprit is definitely Wi-Fi connection. So yeah, if you guys get a chance to, Amazon, really cheap to pick up a USB LAN adapter. And I never play without being able to get connected in that way. I might sometimes do it for like the tournaments just to spectate, but nah. If I'm ever playing in anything, I definitely try to get wired up for that.
I'm just trying to imagine that a third-party adapter could actually work. A third-party Ethernet adapter could actually work on the Nintendo Switch.
Well, they work just fine. You know, I think that's a piece of technology that's not too hard to try to replicate. You were getting ready to say something, Cherry?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I personally use a third-party Gigabit branded one. It's for their laptop brand, but it's just super cheap, and that's the one I found on Amazon. And essentially, you could go to Best Buy, and as long as you find one that has the same port as on the Switch, it'll work just fine, which is just so crazy to me.
This is the only piece of third-party equipment I have. This Mayflash adapter.
The Mayflash adapter.
The Mayflash.
Here, I got mine too.
Literally, the Mayflash is the only... Ooh, you have a Samsung monitor as well. So do I. We have so much common equipment.
Only the best. Yeah, Mayflash is great.
Mayflash is great. I liked it. I mean, I like the Mayflash adapter. I got mine secondhand, quite funnily enough, from a GameStop.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. Mayflash, initially, from what I remember, they were not very good compared to other adapters, and especially the Nintendo one. And over time, they just got way better, especially nowadays.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny because for most of the things that I have, I almost never, ever get something that's third party, primarily because everyone is going to complain about, like, I have no choice. People are going to give me a hard time over having something that's third party. So I normally try to stay away from that. And that's why I went ahead and bought the Nintendo brand LAN adapter, because that's all I need is for someone to have a rumor that one of them is bad.
Yep.
And then I, as an organizer, it's basically a death sentence. So
It works well to plug my GameCube controller in when I'm emulating on Project 64, or I mean, it even works well on Dolphin. It even works well on Dolphin too, but I don't use the PC mode for that. I actually use the Wii U mode to connect my GameCube controller to Dolphin, which works flawlessly. I can say that much.
All right,
I use this for emulating the DS as well.
We just got a result in that one. Looks like Gargant won that one 1-0.
By the way.
Oh, very nice. I was gonna say.
This was torn from my Classic Controller Pro. I actually tore apart my Classic Controller Pro and did a stick swap. So the stick that did come with this GameCube controller is now my right analog stick on that Classic Controller Pro. That's the only controller mod I've been able to do. I want a pair of custom buttons so badly, but I'm gonna keep one controller entirely vanilla. I'm gonna say that much.
I've got some controllers in a hidden space that, you know, not almost, they will never come out of the box. So that in the event that, like, in the future when we all have gray beards, someone's like, well, we can run the tournament right now. Well, how can we do that? I have one controller left. And then we'll be able to run tournaments. I'm huge on preserving tournament grade equipment. Like, if there's not going to be like a bunch of them, there's at least one. So whenever we have one of those types of, like, you know, scenarios come down, I always want to be sure that we are ready to go on that one. And so with that, I'm going to cross my fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that we get to stay into this one match right here.
But yeah, just imagine. Just imagine if you're at the age where you look like Walder Frey, and then basically you're organizing a tournament. Just look at that. Anyways, from this match right now, we've seen Isabelle open with the pocket. Already the lag is going really immense.
Yeah, hopefully once again, I'd rather have them have a good match And if they have to boot us from spectating, then I'd live with that result as opposed to them having a bad match where someone feels like, I need to get out of here.
Get on with your rollback, Nintendo. Everyone proves it's the better option. And meanwhile, Isabelle will slowly juggle this Cloud player who is currently maxed out on limit that I saw him drop with an attack that we didn't see.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's the dash attack.
We're seeing this Cloud. If they're able to continue living through this, I think this was a decent switch.
Yep.
I'm curious.
We saw him dispose of the
though.
limit side special, but he got a connecting regular side special out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Cloud, he's actually a character that, despite his limitations with his recovery, and maybe some, like, at first glance bad moves, Cloud actually is considered better on Wi-Fi, just because, like, his up B out of shield. So just doing up B, like, while you're shielding can be so devastating and it's so hard to react to that it's just a really good damage tool, a combo starter, a get off me tool, it does everything. And then all of his other moves are just so big and hard to, like, get out of the way once they start coming that you really have to mind yourself. And that's, I think, where this idea to switch to Cloud came from. Because we're seeing all of the right hits come out, and that was a nice back air just to finish that stock.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy. Can someone tell me where this song
Up
comes
special.
from? We got a little bit of an instant replay slow motion right there.
Yep. There's the buffering. I'm not hearing anything, so you know what? I might as well just unmute the stream right now.
No, I was going to let the people on the stream tell me, yeah.
I just peeped in the stream to listen to it. I know what the song is, but I don't remember it. Well, there's actually there's two different, like, songs where there's no, like, actual music besides this little, like, bubble. And I think this one is from a Pikmin stage, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's that one that's, like, with all the, like, the leaves and the flowers, and it's, like, 2D.
It's called environmental noises, which is just basically all ambiance.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't think of the name. And then there's also Gamer, which is, like, it's literally just quiet and occasional, like, footsteps or something. It's, like, weird ambience. It's very funny, though.
Side special limit charge will finish game 2.
Yep. Gargant going up 2-0 in this one. Let's catch the instant replay. And once again, brought to you in slow motion by Gargant. It's funny because the replay for the very first time has you guys included in it. I switched scenes for a hot second. So yeah, we'll see the conclusion of the match right now. There we go.
Yeah. That Cloud, I think, was a good switch.
All right. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look into the bracket real quick, guys. And I'm going to update this in real time. So you guys just got done watching Angel versus Gargant, where Gargant went up 2-0 in that one. Next, they're going to fight our #1 seed tonight in Just Doki. But up next on stream, guys, we're going to come to PJ versus Titan Killer 1. So let's get ready to check out this. Looks like they've already strike. So we've got a strike on Smashville, then Battlefield and Town and City have been struck. So let's see what they end up coming out with on that.
I need to switch back to the server thing.
So we should be able to start getting matchups for our losers round #1 as well.
Am I going to be expecting a Luigi in this matchup?
That's a really good question. So I don't know how Just Doki is going to treat this. He's at the top of our list for tonight.